What's good, YouTube? This is Austin Sweet here, and you're watching The Sweet Life of Dakota and Austin. Welcome back to the channel, guys. As you can tell, I am a little bit wet because it's raining out, but I hope you guys are staying dry, and I want to welcome you guys to this week's episode of Wrestling Talk. This is episode 35, which I cannot believe. We're like 5 episodes away till the 35th episode, from the 40th. So today, I wanted to discuss a legendary wrestler. And now this is whom I believe the greatest wrestler that ever lived, next to Owen Hart. And I'm talking about Eddie Guerrero. Now, Eddie Guerrero, he was one of my favorites growing up. I mean, he knew how to lie, he knew how to cheat, he even knew how to steal. I mean, Eddie Guerrero was just a legend in the business of professional wrestling. He got his start back in Japan when he was known as the Black Tiger. And then he progressed to ECW. Then he would go to WCW, where he would win the Cruiserweight Championship, the tag team titles. But most notably, his run in WWE. Everyone knows Eddie Guerrero's run in WWE. First came to the WWE as part of the Radicals. He would then be nicknamed Latino Heat. But Eddie Guerrero was just more than a wrestler. He was a legend. Eddie Guerrero had a lot of matches, including with the greats like Rey Mysterio, JBL, Batista, Mr. Kennedy. Eddie Guerrero wrestled some of the big names in the history of professional wrestling. But I still think the number one match that stands out in my mind as my most favorite Eddie Guerrero match would have to be any of his matches with Rey Mysterio. Definitely any matches between him and Rey Mysterio were classics. But then when Eddie Guerrero was in WWE, he would eventually win the tag team titles, the light heavyweight championship, and most notably the WWE championship, beating Brock Lesnar at No Way Out in 2004 to win the WWE championship only one time. He only held the WWE championship once, while the United States and the tag team titles and the Intercontinental title he held on multiple occasions. Eddie Guerrero would keep wrestling up until 2005. In 2005, this was his last. I remember his last televised match too. He threw a chair to Mr. Kennedy, and he would eventually lay down, pulling off the classic Eddie. Mr. Kennedy got caught. Referee rang the bell, and Eddie Guerrero won. Now, this is where things take a turn for the worse. Eddie Guerrero was supposed to be part of Team SmackDown at Survivor Series. But unfortunately, when Eddie Guerrero checked into the hotel he was staying at in Minneapolis for the Target Center that night for SmackDown, Eddie Guerrero, unfortunately, in 2005, was found dead in his hotel room by his nephew Chavo. He was only 38 at the time. Very, very sad time for professional wrestling right there. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, professional wrestlers ever in the history of wrestling. Now, people are saying that Eddie Guerrero, he's not that good and whatnot. Go watch some of his matches, okay? Go watch some of his matches, and then come talk to me, okay? Because Eddie Guerrero knew how to steal the show. He knew how to steal the show every single night of the week, whether it was ECW, WCW, WWE. It didn't matter where Eddie Guerrero was wrestling. Eddie Guerrero put smiles on people's faces, made everyone laugh, because of the funniest segments he's done. So don't take anything away from Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero is a legend, and he got inducted into the Hall of Fame, which I think he deserves. He deserved to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So overall, Eddie Guerrero is a true legend in the business, and his career, his legendary status, will never be forgotten. And that'll do it for this episode of Wrestling Talk. Now, before I get out of here, I want to give a quick channel shout out to Matt Hamilton. Be sure you guys go check out his content. Link will be in the description below or in the comments. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure you hit the like button, leave your comments.
And make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Tap the bell, turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. And I will see you guys in the next video.